In this video, we will learn how to display prayer points, Bible passages, and other media over the Zoom platform. You will need to install two programs to be able to do this: OBS Studio and OpenLP. First, we'll go and download OBS Studio. Simply look it up with your search engine and you'll find it with the URL obsproject.org. Download the software corresponding to your OS, which I'll be assuming to be Windows. After downloading it, run the installer to finish setting up OBS Studio. Go through the installation pages agreeing with the terms and conditions and continue to install OBS Studio. Once complete, click Finish with the checkbox on Launch OBS Studio to launch it. You'll be taken to OBS and presented with an auto configuration window in which you will choose I will be only using the virtual camera option. Once clicked, click Next and apply settings, and you will see OBS Studio. Next, go back to your browser and search for OpenLP download. Once you see the link with the openlp.org URL, click it and you will be taken to the home page of the OpenLP website. Click on the download button at the top and choose your OS in the next page, which I assume is most likely Windows, to download and install OpenLP. Open the installer and authorize the installation and go through the pages accepting the agreements and installing the software. Once complete, click Finish with the checkmark on Launch OpenLP to launch OpenLP. Once launched, you will see the OpenLP screen. Now note several things in the area. To the left you will see several sections, such as Bible, custom slides, and etc. To the right you will see a theme manager, in charge of how the screen looks. And you will see two boxes, of which the right one, titled Live, has a blue screen button next to a black screen button. You must first click the blue screen button every time you launch OpenLP for it to operate well, especially if you have only one computer screen. It is not necessary if you have two computer screens to click it, but I highly recommend clicking on the blue monitor button in any case. You will see a preview of the second screen below after clicking it with the OpenLP logo. Next, we'll test how the screen will look like when we display one of the songs listed in OpenLP. To the left you will see a list of songs in the Songs section. Click on one of them to highlight, then click the Live button at the top that looks like a projector. Once you click it, you will see a preview of how the song will look like using the default theme. Since this theme is too basic and doesn't stand out well, we will be creating a new theme to make it more attention-drawing. To your right, under Theme Manager, click the Create New Theme button that looks like a paint bucket. It's the first button beneath the title Theme Manager. A pop-up box will come up, welcoming you to the theme wizard. Click Next to proceed. You will then see the option to customize your background type, whether you want it to be a solid color, a gradient, an image, or to be transparent. In this case, let's choose solid color. Under the Color section, click the black box and choose a different color you want the background of the screen to be, and use the slider to adjust the hue. Click OK once satisfied. Click Next to proceed. Here, you will adjust the font of the main text where you will be displaying prayer points and Bible verses. The default font is Arial, but you can change it with the drop-down if you like. If you would like to change the color of the text, you can do that too by clicking the box next to the color text. I recommend you make the text bold by clicking the bold checkbox for more visual clarity. Next, set the size to something between 70 points and 85 points to ensure the text is visible and not too small. We will plan for it to be in the center of the screen in this area. Click Next, where you will adjust the font, color, and size of the footer text, which usually shows the title of the slide you made, or the Bible verse you are presenting. It will appear around this area. For now we will set the size to 25 points. Click Next and you will be taken to text formatting details. We will change the horizontal align and vertical align to be more central instead of left and top, like the one you see on the screen. Change horizontal align to center, then vertical align to middle. The text will then show in the middle of the screen and be centered around this area when you display live. Click Next to continue. Leave these settings the way they are and click Next. Finally, you will see a preview of how your screen will look like on Zoom. If you are satisfied and no longer need to make changes, type a theme name you would like to name the theme under Theme Name, then click Finish to save the theme to OpenLP. You will see the new theme appear under Theme Manager. If you would like to make this the default theme, simply right-click on it and choose the Set as Global Default option, and it will be the default theme that will be used by all OpenLP objects in the software. Let's test it out with one of the songs. So we'll choose a different song and click the Live button and see that the new theme is applied instead of the previous default theme. Great! Next we will learn how to create a custom slide to display prayer points and other text. Go to the Custom Slides section at the bottom of the left side. You will see an empty area where you will start adding custom slides. Click on the white page button with the green icon to add a new custom slide. A box will pop out giving you the option to give a title for your custom slide, which, in this case, will be prayer points. Next you have the option to choose a specific theme you would like the custom slide to use at the bottom. We'll choose the one we just created. Next, to add prayer points or other text, click the Add button to the right side. A text box will pop out allowing you to type the prayer point you want to display on the screen. We'll put an example right now. Once done, click the Save button at the bottom and click the Save button in the previous pop-up box. You will see your custom slide appear in the white area to your left with its title. To display it, click on it and click on the Live button under the Custom Slides section. You will see your prayer point display under Live with the theme you created. For a more efficient way, you can add your custom slide to the Service section on the right. This section is where you can add different OpenLP objects such as images, Bible verses, songs, and custom slides so you don't have to go about searching for them in their different sections on the left-hand side. The good thing about adding custom slides to the service area is that you can edit them easily from there. So we'll add the prayer points to the service by clicking it and choosing the gray-white plus button on the left. We'll then see it under the Service Manager. To edit it from there, simply right-click it and choose Edit Item and you'll be taken back to the box where you created and put text into the custom slide. You will see the prayer point you put in the center box. Double-click it to edit it, and you will be able to erase and put a new one as shown here. Like before, click the Save button once done editing and the Save button on the other box to confirm changes. Next, double-click on the custom slide in the Service section and your changes will reflect under the Live section. If you would like to save this whole setup, go to the File option at the top left corner of the program and choose Save Service. From there, you can give it a name and save it to your computer, so you can easily open it and be presented with all the OpenLP objects under the Service section you have inserted. Next we will learn how to install Bibles into our OpenLP software. If you open the Bible tab, you will see the ability to find a scripture next to the Find Text area. There, you would type the book name and the chapter. However, you would see under Versions that no Bible version is listed, even though you see one there from my own personal installation. To install a Bible version, we are going to go to our browser to download one. Go to your search engine in your browser and search for Download Zephaniah Bible. Look for a heading titled Zephaniah XML Bible Markup Language File Source Forge and click it. You will be taken to the website and see various folders with different language abbreviations. Look for the English folder with the ENG abbreviation and click it. Next you'll be taken to a page of different Bible versions. Look for the Bible version you want to download. In this case, we will use the King James Version. Click it once you find the folder. In that folder, we will see multiple kinds of King James versions. We will choose the first one we see. Next, we'll see a link to a zip file we'll download containing the Bible version. Once you click it, you'll be taken to a countdown page where the download will start. After done, save the zip file where you want to save it and open and extract it to your desired location. Open the folder where you extracted it to see how the Bible file looks like. Note the location where it is so you can install it into OpenLP. Next we'll go back to OpenLP and go to the Bible section and choose the white page button at the top left to import the Bible. A box will pop showing the Bible Import Wizard. Click Next and you'll see the option to import your Bible and choose the format it is in. Under Format, open the drop-down and choose Zephaniah. Next click on the blue folder icon to the right of the white box to navigate and find the Bible file you just downloaded. After finding it, open it and click Next. You will then type the version name of the Bible you downloaded along with the copyright, if there is any, and the permissions. Since the KJV Bible is in the public domain, we will type public domain for the copyright and the permission text boxes. After that, click Next and the software will ask what language the Bible file is in if it could not detect the language itself. Find English under the drop-down and click OK. You will see OpenLP import all the books and chapters from the Bible file until complete. Once complete, click on the Finish button. Next, test out the Bible by typing a book name of the Bible and chapter number under Find and press Enter on your keyboard. You will see all the verses of the chapter listed under the Bible section. To select all of them for displaying, click on the scroll rectangle to automatically highlight them. If that didn't work, click on one of the verses and press Ctrl-A on your keyboard to select all of them. Next, to display the chapter, press the Live button and all verses of the chapter will be displayed under the Live section. You can move to different verses by clicking on different ones under the Live section to change what verse is shown on the screen, as shown. To enter another passage, click the black X button under the Bible section to erase the whole entry and type another book with the chapter number and do as you did before. Next we will learn how to link OpenLP with OBS Studio for displaying the Live section on Zoom. Go to Settings at the top and choose Manage Plugins. You will see a list of programs built into OpenLP with a majority of them active except Remote. My own is active because I installed it beforehand. Go to the Remote section and change the status from inactive to active so it can be used. Then click OK. Next go back to Settings and click Configure OpenLP. You will see different sections on your left. Look for the Remote section and click it. You will see network settings that OpenLP has already configured based on your network connection. Look for the Live View URL. Right-click and copy it, selecting Copy Link Location. Next, go back to the OBS Studio window. Under the Sources section, click on the plus button to add a source. Choose the browser option. Give it a name if you want, then click OK. In the pop-up box, you will see the default OBS URL. Erase it and paste the one you copied from OpenLP. Next, adjust the width to be 1920 and the height to be 1080. Erase everything under Custom CSS. After all of that is set, click OK and you will see your OpenLP Live show up under OBS Studio. Awesome! You can see that whenever you apply changes to OpenLP, they will reflect on OBS Studio, showing you that they are in sync with each other. Now with that set, to be able to show this on Zoom, go back to the OBS window and select the Start Virtual Camera button on the right-hand side. This will make OBS display a virtual camera you can select on Zoom. To start using this, sign in and open a Zoom meeting as an MFM Boston Stream admin. Under Start Video, click on the arrow next to it and choose Video Settings. In the Video Settings window that pops up, under the Camera text area, open the drop-down and change the camera to OBS Virtual Camera. You may see a preview of the OpenLP Live with the text backwards. Uncheck the Mirror My Video option under Zoom to fix it. After that, close the Video Settings window and start your video camera, and you will see that your OpenLP Live shows as a camera on Zoom that everyone will be able to see. Likewise, any changes you make on OpenLP will reflect on Zoom as shown. This applies to prayer points as well. Great! So now you know how to display text and prayer points on Zoom using OBS Studio and OpenLP. The last and final step is to make sure your virtual camera is on spotlight no matter who is talking on Zoom so the visual focus doesn't go on them as they're talking. So suppose we have at least 2 Zoom attendants and one is talking. If your Zoom is on view mode as shown here, find your view at the top, click on the 3 dots and click on the Spotlight for Everyone button. You can also find this option under Participants, find your MFM Boston stream name, designated with the word, me, in parentheses, click on the 3 dots and choose Spotlight for Everyone so that your screen will show on everyone's devices no matter who is talking on Zoom. You will see it highlighted as well on your screen. This is how you display prayer points and Bible passages and other media on Zoom. Hope this video helps. God bless you.